Sup guys and girls and everybody else, or maybe I should say fillies and gentle colts and everybody else. This is Xarty, and welcome to the new series on my channel. And it's not about movie reviews actually. What I mean is that on my channel I usually upload roleplay videos, but I decided to record like a different ASMR video once per month just for variety. So for this month's non-roleplay video I had something else planned, but the newest My Little Pony movie was released and I watched it, so I decided to record like an ASMR review, at least from my point of view, what I think of the movie, also from the view of like an official My Little Pony fan, I guess, because I've watched every single My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode, and I've watched all Equestria Girls movies, and you know, technically My Little Pony changed my life. If not MLPFIM, not only I wouldn't be on YouTube, because that inspired me to like make YouTube stuff back in 2013 I believe, but I'm pretty sure that without My Little Pony I'm not sure if I would be alive by this point. But let's talk about the movie, of course. So, this is the new My Little Pony movie. The movie is called My Little Pony A New Generation because it technically opens the 5th generation of My Little Pony. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was a 4th generation. And technically you could call it like maybe a generation 4.5, because this time, like for the first time, they, instead of making a new like world and like pretending nothing happened before, so no one will care about literally reusing the old pony designs with names like Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Sweetie Belle, that was all in the earlier generations, and they reused that for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. This time it's technically the same world, it's Equestria again, but the story happens like much later in the same world, but it happens so far into the future that technically ponies in the, let's call it a current Equestria, literally think that what happened in MLPFIM was like a legend. They think that it didn't happen at all, or like they forgot about it, and technically at first at this movie the pony races are literally split, like they didn't believe that earth ponies, unicorns and pegasi were friends. They didn't believe in that. In fact, they were literally, apparently, even according to Wikipedia, they were racist. The races of ponies were racist against each other. Actually, the teachers in each pony race literally taught the kids to like be mad at other races. They were like calling them names, saying they stink or something like that, and all different bullcrap or stereotypes that weren't even making any sense or weren't even true. But there was one, or kind of two ponies, later just one, two ponies. One was called Sunny Star Scout, and her dad was like researching stuff. The ponies were still thinking they were like mad or something, and he was like literally researching stuff. He knew that the main six with Twilight Sparkle and other girls existed in Equestria. He knew that, but people didn't believe that. He taught it to Sunny, and Sunny really believed that all three pony races could be friends again. Earth ponies, because she was an earth pony. Everywhere these ponies like said that mostly unicorns were like big threat to them. And she knew that it's not the thing, but she really failed to convince anyone more and more, especially after, I'm not sure actually if her dad died or she just left a different city. I doubt so, because they both left a message in a lighthouse saying literally they did that at the beginning of the movie because they hoped they would make friends. They left the message that unicorns and Pegasi do have friends in the Maritime Bay. That is like a big earth pony city. I have no idea why there's no like Ponyville or something, but I guess it's fine. So like suddenly there was one unicorn that came to the city. Really, every earth pony except for her like really got super mad, and they went crazy. Like they tried to use the traps or like gadgets because they were literally making gadgets against other races to like stop them, and that was ridiculous, but they literally did that. Luckily it didn't work, and the main character, Sunny Star Scout, could meet a real unicorn, which was also curious about the other race, about the earth ponies, and they realized that the other races are much different, much better, much friendlier. The same was with Pegasi actually. And they also found out that neither Pegasi and unicorns have their magic. And unicorns, that is obvious. Unicorns couldn't use their horns. But like because of the absence of that magic, Pegasi couldn't fly. Like, this doesn't make sense. Does magic do anything with the physics? Like, it shouldn't really. They have wings to fly, so just learn to freaking fly. But yeah, apparently they found out that they couldn't have magic because they were lacking some crystals, and they got on a journey to find them. And that's how the movie goes. That's how other races met and became friends. And here we have like 5 main characters. In My Little Pony Friendship is Magic we had main 6, and it's not different just because of the number. It's the first time in the whole My Little Pony franchise that a male pony is a main character. Literally, we have a male pony in the main pack, and that is kinda nice because like it's all about freaking females. Like, I am a female, a transgender one, but still, and I don't mind it because I get used to it, but like, finally something about males. But it's nice to see that Hasbro finally decided to care about males. Like, come on. Let me just tell you a bit about the main 5 because you're gonna see it a lot. Let's be honest, they do plan to release like a Netflix series, and I'm surely gonna watch it because, you know, maybe it will be a big thing, as big as the MLPFIM, so I'm pretty sure it's good to know. It's not a big of a spoiler. I try to be as spoilerless. That's not a word. I'm trying to not spoil you anything as much as possible, but you're gonna see it on the posters, on the trailers, so I guess that is good to talk about. So like I said, there is the Earth pony called Sunny Star Scout, and there's the second pony, the male pony actually, it's the Hitch Trailblazer. He was mostly like a city sheriff, really. He was like her friend, but he was also following her to get her in jail for talking to a unicorn. So like, it was cringe, but they were still friends, so I guess that counts. There are Pegasi sisters, Pip, Petals, and Zipstorm. Zipstorm is like a Rainbow Dash, but she's not focused on being 20% cooler, you know? She's like cool, but in a much friendlier way. So like, you can forget that she's cool. And Pip is like a typical influencer, you know, pictures on Instagram, live streaming, TikToks, some singing, all that stuff. And the 5th pony is Easy Moonbow, or Moonbow, as she pronounces it. This is the only unicorn in this pack. And that is actually the thing, because like in the main 6 there were, at least originally, 2 unicorns, 2 earth ponies, and 2 Pegasi. Here we have 2 earth ponies, 2 Pegasi, but only one, surprisingly only one unicorn. You can kinda see why, because she was really out of its kind. Especially if you look at the unicorns further into the movie, like, really, that's a big difference. Oh, I also forgot to tell you probably that she came to the Earth Pony City, which was the Maritime Bay, because she saw the message that Sunny's dad and Sunny Star Scout left in the lighthouse a long time ago. That was quite a nice touch, and I like to see that if you did something a long time ago, it actually evolved into something else, something better. That's like a bomb that is lazy to blow up, but when it does, it's a good thing. And one other thing that I want to say about the characters is like, there's a pony called Phyllis. Like, seriously? Like, if you add SY to it, it literally spells syphilis. And I'm pretty sure you might know what that is. So like, in my opinion, that's a pretty bad choice of a name. We should finally talk about something else aside from the plots or the characters. Maybe let's talk about the fact that the whole movie, except for one part, the whole movie is in 3D animation, and I thought it was gonna be bad because, like, you know, the older series of My Little Pony franchise, they were all in 2D animation, and you would like get used to that. And often there were examples where the series that was originally in 2D would look horribly bad in 3D, so like it's hard to translate it so well so it looks good in 3D as well. And usually people do it so either the 2D and 3D animation look much different, or 2D and 3D animation look like the same. They try to translate 2D into 3D. This movie is like made in between. The character design is quite similar to the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic 2D version, so you could translate the 3D versions back into 2D, but like it's also made in a way that it works in 3D, so like it doesn't hurt your eyes that badly. It has a specific blend of styles that don't make it look ridiculous. It just makes it look different than the rest, but at least a bit similar to what we know. And also like the animation, and by that I mean the movement, was like kinda fluid, so it's also a good thing when it comes to the 3D animation. So I think that the translation to a 3D wasn't that bad in this case. The music was very like modern. It's not the particular modern sound, modern songs you hear in My Little Pony, because instead these songs are literally made to be like pop songs, and like big emphasis on pop, to be popular, to be like what you would hear in freaking radio. You would record TikToks to it, and yeah, that kind of drills into your brain. But like, that's what kids these days are into, so like I can understand that completely. It's just not my preference when it comes to the My Little Pony type of a movie, because like I really enjoy like plot songs, you know, like the songs that are a part of the plot of the whole movie. Like you cannot skip the song. If you skip the song, you'll skip a big part of the story. Like, for example, Show Yourself of the Frozen 2. That is a really good song, like you can get emotional to it, and that is a very good plot song. But like, I look at the My Little Pony A New Generation soundtrack as a filler, really. It's something that is supposed to sell, but it's not supposed to be like for the sake of the movie, really. There was maybe just one song that was kind of a plot song, but you know, one song in like an 8th song soundtrack, I believe, that's not a lot, really. That's not enough in my opinion. And the music overall wasn't created by Daniel Ingram. He was like a legend of My Little Pony songs. Like, these songs were really inspiring people to like cover them make remixes out of them, make original songs, or just inspiring them to work and all that stuff. None of it, unfortunately. Daniel Ingram didn't make any songs into My Little Pony A New Generation, and that really sucks in my opinion, because like, I know Hasbro is going for something new, but like, what's the point if the old stuff worked the best? So what are my overall thoughts? Well, I think this movie wasn't super great, but I think it was a good enough introduction into a new generation. Like, it explains at least 90% of the stuff well enough, and I am looking forward to the Netflix series. I'm probably gonna watch it, but overall I enjoyed the movie as it was, and I might give it a 7.5 out of 10. If someone is a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan, this is not great, really. This movie would not remind you of that series, except for the fact that the series is literally a part of the story of this movie, and except for some cameos. But like, if you want to know a new story of My Little Pony, you might as well just watch it, really. Or else, you might avoid this movie if a new series will come out on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure the movie would explain a lot. So like, it's still best to watch the movie first, then just go straight for the series, because you might miss some important information. You might wonder like, what happened? Why are they friends? What's their story? Or like, the answers in the movie, just go watch it. So like, I didn't regret watching this movie. I had a good enough time to consider this time not wasted. It's not great, but it's fine enough for me as a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan. I'm not sure that it would raise the Brony and Pegasisters fandom back into the top of fan creativity, unfortunately. Maybe the series will like get it rolling, but it's really unlikely in my opinion, unless they will try to roll with it as they did back in 2010. But it's really hard in my opinion for an animated series to do that. Like, it's almost like in a YouTube channel, you gotta make sure you burst into the algorithm so people will talk about it, and eventually more and more of them will become the fans. That's kinda similar to this movie, really. It might get popular because, you know, My Little Pony, but it might not get as many fans as the earlier series did. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. You can let me know what you think about this video or the movie we were talking about. If you enjoyed this video, you can show it some love by leaving a like and subscribing with the bell so you won't miss other videos. We have some other nice ASMR videos or playlists on the screen right now. You can go watch them. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and good night.